So sorry guys to come on like this, but it's just like, I have very thick skin when it comes to me. Like, that people are not the nicest to me in social media.
Tears streamed down Jasmine Pineda's face as she stood inside the departure terminal at Miami International Airport. A single line from her final Instagram live summed up months of rumors, emotional breakdowns, and contractual chaos. I'm done. I'm leaving America forever. No amount of money can buy back my peace. For 90-day Fiancé viewers, the scene was surreal. The Panamanian bombshell who once promised to build a future with Gino Palazzolo under the bright lights of reality TV now clutched a one-way ticket home, and, according to production insiders, a $70,000 dispute that shattered her relationship with both TLC and the network's producers. A dream turned reality show. When Jasmine first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, she became an instant fan favorite. Her fiery personality, vulnerability, and dramatic love story with Michigan native Gino Palazzolo turned her into one of the franchise's most talked-about figures. She had the perfect mix of passion and chaos, recalls a former TLC editor who worked on seasons 5 and 6. Producers loved her because she could cry, scream, and reconcile all in one episode. That's TV gold. But behind the cameras, Jasmine's American dream wasn't unfolding as smoothly as it looked. Adjusting to life in Gino's small Michigan town proved harder than she imagined. Friends say she missed the warmth of Panama, the rhythm of her language, and more than anything, her independence. By mid-2025, insiders described the couple's apartment as tense and divided. Gino, a quiet engineer, often withdrew during filming. Jasmine, meanwhile, battled anxiety over the network's rigid filming schedule and its control over her image. I felt like a puppet, she allegedly told a close friend in a leaked voice note circulated among fan groups. They wanted the fiery Latina stereotype every day. I couldn't breathe. The $70,000 contract clause. According to multiple production sources, the heart of the fallout wasn't only emotional, it was financial. Jasmine, now a household name, had expected a significant pay raise for the latest spin-off, 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Instead, she was offered what insiders call a standard talent fee, roughly $15,000 per filming cycle. However, buried in the revised contract was a bonus clause promising up to $70,000 in performance-based incentives, bonuses tied to social media engagement, positive viewer polling, and successful storyline completion. She believed she earned that money, says a production assistant who asked not to be named. Her segments drove record engagement online. But when editing painted her as unstable instead of sympathetic, it tanked her viewer favorability scores. That meant no payout. TLC representatives declined to comment on individual contracts, but emphasized that all talent are compensated according to standardized franchise agreements. By August 2025, the cameras had stopped rolling, but the real drama was only beginning. According to neighbors in Canton, Michigan, the couple's arguments grew louder and more frequent. Friends of Gino told tabloids that Jasmine's frustration over money and control turned into nightly confrontations. She kept saying, "They used me. They made me the villain," recalls one source. When the bonus didn't come, she felt betrayed by everyone. TLC, Gino, even America itself. Social media posts show the slow unraveling. Jasmine deleted dozens of photos with Gino, unfollowed several TLC producers, and began sharing cryptic messages like, "Freedom has no price tag." According to an unaired scene leaked from internal footage, Jasmine confronted a producer during a wrap-up interview. "Jasmine, you promised fairness." Producer, "We delivered the story viewers followed." Jasmine, "No, you delivered betrayal." The clip, never broadcast, allegedly ends with Jasmine removing her microphone and walking off set. Hours later, she reportedly emailed production, demanding immediate release from her contract and threatening to expose the truth behind TLC's editing practices. In a private email verified by an insider, one executive responded curtly, "You are free to terminate, but bonuses are contingent on contractual compliance." That single line, sources say, confirmed her worst fear. The $70,000 bonus was gone. Within days, Jasmine's apartment emptied. Fans who lived nearby noticed movers loading boxes labeled Panama Fragile. Her cat, Coco, was spotted in a carrier at Detroit Metro Airport days later. A travel agent in Miami confirmed to EWDN that Jasmine booked a one-way flight to Panama City under her full name, Jasmine Pineda Caballero, departing October 31st, 2025. She looked tired but relieved, the agent told reporters. She said she was going home to start over. No cameras, no producers, just peace. Behind the scenes, TLC executives scrambled to contain the story. Losing Jasmine meant losing one of the show's most electric personalities. Internal memos, leaked on Reddit by a supposed crew member, revealed emergency meetings about potential replacements and reshoots. Her exit could cost us millions in ad revenue. One alleged email read, "The audience isn't responding to the new couples the same way." The network quickly pivoted, announcing a new spin-off titled 90-Day Fiancé, New Beginnings, but fans saw through it immediately. Comment sections filled with messages like, "No Jasmine, no show. TLC betrayed her just for ratings." As the airport photos hit the internet, the fandom erupted. Hashtags like Justice for Jasmine and TLC Betrayal trended for 2 straight days. Influencer commentary flooded YouTube and TikTok. Popular recap host Reality Tea Room posted a viral video titled, "TLC owes Jasmine $70,000, receipts inside," which garnered over 3 million views within 24 hours. Even former cast members weighed in. Angela Deem, never one to hold back, told followers, "If they did her dirty, she should tell everything." TLC plays favorites. You either play their game or get cut. Hours before her flight, Jasmine went live one last time. Dressed in a white blouse and speaking in a trembling voice, she thanked fans for their support but made her intentions clear. "I came here for love. I stayed here for dreams. But when love and dreams turn into business and betrayal, it's time to go home." She ended the live stream by showing her boarding pass and whispering, "Panama, I'm coming back." The tumultuous relationship between 90-Day Fiancé stars Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo, which has captivated and polarized audiences, has finally detonated. Recent reports and social media tirades reveal a conflict escalating far beyond their on-screen spats, now involving accusations of fraud, multi-thousand-dollar financial betrayals, and threats of deportation. While headlines scream of a final goodbye to America, the reality is a complex web of financial disputes, a new relationship, and a bitter divorce battle. The $70,000 betrayal is not a single event but rather a core element of the couple's separation. The figure, sometimes cited as $75,000, is being used as a weapon by both parties. Gino's claim, according to reports, Gino Palazzolo is demanding to be reimbursed for the money he spent on Jasmine. This figure, estimated between $70,000 and $75,000, allegedly covers the K-1 visa process, her wedding, and other expenses he paid for while they were together. Reports indicate Gino feels he was a victim of marriage fraud and is threatening legal action to reclaim the funds. Jasmine's claim, Jasmine in turn, has accused Gino of financially controlling and betraying her. She has publicly alleged that Gino controlled all their joint earnings from TLC, effectively withholding her share of the money. She claims he used his financial power to isolate and manipulate her, making her betrayal an accusation of financial abuse. This betrayal is the central battlefield of their divorce, with Gino threatening to use it as grounds to have her deported. Jasmine's threat to leave America forever is a recurring and emotional theme, but it's not directly tied to Gino. Instead, it is intrinsically linked to her 2 sons, who remain in her home country of Panama. A major, heartbreaking storyline for Jasmine has been her separation from her children. This was a primary source of conflict with Gino, whom she blames for allegedly mishandling or delaying the visa process to bring her sons to the U.S. The ultimate threat. Jasmine has stated on record that if her children's visas are ultimately rejected, she will immediately return to Panama. What she means, her loyalty is to her children, not to America. The final goodbye is her ultimatum. If she cannot reunite her family in the U.S., she will abandon her American dream to be with them. Current status. Despite the threats, Jasmine remains in the United States. While she has posted to social media tagging her location as Panama, many fans and reporters believe this was a temporary visit or a ploy to generate buzz. The most significant final goodbye Jasmine has made was to Gino himself. The couple is officially split, and Jasmine has very publicly moved on. New relationship. She is now in a relationship with a new man named Matt Brownies. Pregnancy reports. In a shocking twist, multiple entertainment news outlets report that Jasmine is pregnant with Matt's child. This new chapter has only intensified the war with Gino. As Jasmine attempts to build a new life, Gino is reportedly escalating his legal threats, framing her new relationship and pregnancy as further proof that their marriage was a scam from the start. In summary, the clickbait title captures the chaos but not the context. The $70,000 is a disputed sum in a bitter divorce, and the final goodbye is a desperate mother's threat, all while a new relationship and a baby add fuel to an already explosive fire. Would you like me to find the latest updates on Jasmine's new relationship or the status of her divorce from Gino? If you think 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 can't get any messier. You obviously haven't seen one of the 90 Day Fiancé signature tell-all specials. After watching the trailer for the Season 9 tell-all, the Season 9 reunion is going to be must-watch television. But which couple is possibly not participating in the tell-all? From bitter exes Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo to new parents Tiger Lily and Adnan Abdel Fattah, 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 has taken 90 Day Fiancé fans inside the highs and lows of their favorite franchise couples. Throughout the season, some couples' bonds have grown stronger, while others have completely crumbled. Plus, for the first time, 3 couples shared overlapping storylines, spending time together in almost every episode and stirring up drama with each other every step of the way. Looking forward to the tell-all, it's clear that these 8 couples have given us more questions than answers, so we're eager to find out what they'll actually address during the season finale event. Is Gino still trying to get Jasmine deported? Will Tiger Lily and Adnan take the stage? Are any of these couples headed to 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 3? Find out everything we know about the Season 9 reunion below. Yes, there will be a tell-all for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9. Every season of Happily Ever After has ended with at least 2 tell-all episodes, and the past 2 seasons have featured 4 to 5 tell-all episodes, renamed Tell-All No Limits. Now, TLC has scheduled a 4-part Tell-All No Limits to wrap up the loose ends of all the Season 9 drama. The tell-all will begin on Sunday, November 9th at 8/7C, during Happily Ever After's usual time slot. For Season 9, the tell-all episodes will premiere 4 Sundays in a row: November 9th, November 16th, November 23rd, and November 30th. Unlike the 90 Day Hunt for Love tell-all, which only included a selection of the season's cast members, the Happily Ever After tell-all includes all of the couples from the season. This means that Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs, Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne, Darcy Silva and Georgie Rusev, Cara Bass and Guillermo Royer, Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo, and Elizabeth and Andre Castrovet. Jasmine's current partner, Matt Branasterianu, has also been confirmed to join the main cast in the tell-all house. Aside from that, viewers can expect to see other major players from during the season, which could include Darcy's sister and brother-in-law, Stacey Silva and Florian Sukic, as well as Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs. Historically, 90 Day has invited back fan-favorite former cast members to comment on their current couples during the tell-all as well. If we had to guess, these guests could include Sean Finch, Big Ed, Tim Malcolm, and Tiffany Franco. Watch the trailer and check out our full recap of the preview for the Season 9 Tell-All No Limits here. Tiger Lily and Adnan were featured in the first half of Season 9. However, it appears that the couple will not make an appearance during the tell-all. During the preview for the tell-all, it was clear that Tiger Lily and Adnan were not present on stage or in the tell-all house. While TLC has not explicitly announced the reason behind the couple's absence, fans have theorized that they were cut from the season due to a message that Adnan posted on social media. Before Jasmine Pineda met Gino Palazzolo and moved to the United States to be with him, she was married and had 2 children. The 90 Day Fiancé star shares sons Juance and JC with her first husband in Panama. Since 2023, Jasmine has been living in the US following the approval of her K-1 visa, but her boys are still back in her home country. She has since made it her mission to bring Juance and JC to the States, and gave Swan an update on the status of that process ahead of the 90-day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Season 9 tell-all. That is something I am working out on my own to bring my children, she revealed. Given the fact that I'm not a citizen, I'm just a permanent resident. It's making things a little bit harder, but it's possible. I just got an immigration lawyer that is helping me through that process. It might take time, but I hope that eventually I will be able to be reunited with them. Earlier this year, Jasmine gave birth to a third child, a daughter named Matilda, with Matt Branisterianu. The pair's romance began when Jasmine and Gino decided to open their marriage amid issues in their relationship. Matt has yet to meet JC and Juance in person, but Jasmine told us he still has a relationship with her boys. It's not that deep because it's just through video calls, she explained. Everything has to be done through the phone. But yes, they have conversations, and they're starting to bond in a certain way. But I don't want to put any pressure on any end, on Matt or my boys. I just let it flow, and it's flowing naturally in a very good way. It makes me happy. Jasmine, Gino, and Matt will all come face to face during the Happily Ever After tell-all, the first part of which will air on Sunday, November 9th. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After featured Matt Branisterianu proposing marriage to Jasmine Pineda, Gino Palazzolo creating a dating profile, Georgie Rusev and Darcy Silva on the verge of divorce, and Julia Trobkina upsetting Brandon Gibbs again during the Season 9 episode that aired Sunday night on TLC. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. New season stars Gino, Jasmine and Matt, Darcy Silva and Georgie Rusev, Jovi Dufresne and Yara Zaya, Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trobkina, Carabase and Guillermo Castillo, Loren Goldstone and Alexei Brovarnik, Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet, and Adnan Abdel Fattah and Tigalili Taylor. Jasmine and Gino were shown broken up on the tell-all event for 90-Day, The Last Resort, and Jasmine also dropping the bombshell that she was pregnant with the child of Matt, who she began seeing when she had convinced Gino to open their marriage. But the 7 other couples, Brandon and Julia, Tigalili and Adnan, Kara and Guillermo, Jovi and Yara, Elizabeth and Andre, Loren and Alexei, and Darcy and Silva, are all married and hoping to last forever. Below is what happened on episode 18 of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, S9th season. Gino admitted that he was sitting at home and crying every day since Jasmine broke his heart. However, he said he was ready to get back out in the dating world and meet someone new. Gino said he wanted to file for divorce from Jasmine immediately, but couldn't because he wanted to make sure the immigration fraud he had filed against Jasmine took effect. Jasmine committed adultery, cheated on me with the dude down the street at the gym, got pregnant, and I'm considered the father of this baby? Gino vented in a confessional. That's really F-cut up. She absolutely F-cut up my life. I think I need to go to Congress and get that rule changed. I have investments and don't want to give free money away to someone that doesn't deserve it. That's a cheater and a liar and a hoe. In order to jumpstart his dating life, he made a new profile online. While choosing a photo for her profile, Gino received a call from his uncle, who told him to look at Jasmine's social media. Gino learned in that moment Jasmine had given birth to a baby girl named Matilda. Karma is a BTCH. She's going to get hers, Gino told his uncle. Gino said Jasmine had wasted 4 years of his life, and the photo of Jasmine and Matt holding their newborn baby was clearly hard for Gino to say. I'm just going to look forward to my life and finding somebody who really loves me. But let's just say she's going to have some surprises in the future, Gino boasted in a confessional. Jasmine is going to have to do an interview to renew her green card and prove their marriage was true and there was no fraud. Good luck with that. Let's see how happy and jolly their relationship is going to be. Gino was then shown going out shopping for some new clothes. He was ready to spend a pretty penny on improving his look. Jasmine was shown dressing her baby to meet Matt's mother for the first time. Jasmine said she never had a mother-in-law because they were all dead, and so this was a big deal to her. Jasmine admitted she was very nervous and not exactly thrilled about the idea of having to deal with a mother-in-law. Matt said he'd never been more tired in his life than in the last 2 months taking care of Matilda. He also gushed about how Jasmine was a trooper and must have been 4 times as tired. Matt told the cameras that his mother was sad and heartbroken upon learning about his relationship because she didn't understand his decisions leading up to this baby. "Does she know you're boy?" Jasmine asked Matt. "I'm not." Matt insisted. Matt was going to introduce Jasmine to his mother and sister for the first time, so he was naturally feeling a little anxiety about the big moment. Matt had told his mother that he and Jasmine were engaged, but that news shocked Jasmine. "We are not. We haven't even had this conversation as a couple," Jasmine said. "I told her that so she'll leave us alone and to make her happy," Matt confessed. Jasmine told the cameras that she and Matt weren't even talking about marriage because she was still legally married to another man. Jasmine thought Matt lying to his family was stupid, but Matt insisted everything was going to be fine. Jasmine then met Matt's sister Rebecca and mother Olympia. There were warm hugs all around, but Olympia said she wanted to see her son married and that he should have wed Jasmine before welcoming a child. Rebecca said Matt was funny, beautiful, and intelligent, and so she and Olympia kept an open mind. The baby's middle name was also Olympia in order to honor Matt's mother. Olympia joked about how it was hard to see her son as a father because he was basically a big kid himself. Jasmine could tell Olympia was so happy to meet her granddaughter, which made Jasmine feel even worse about the lie. Matt, however, hoped Jasmine would just leave things alone. After eating lunch, Jasmine asked Matt to tell his family the truth. Matt therefore revealed that he and Jasmine weren't engaged and that Jasmine was going through a divorce with someone else.